Hey everybody, and welcome back to Room 320, Writing for All Experience. Just kind of going to do a little recap before I get in, as I've done in every video. So far we've gone over how to discover what kind of writer you are, brainstorming, introspective writing, and the genres of your writing. In those four so far, and hopefully with the challenges you've tried a couple of them out. And you've done some, you've kind of discovered some of what best suits you, of what kind of writer you are. And just remember, I'm not doing those challenges to as something that you have to do. They're just suggestions, and as I mentioned in the last video. So I'll point out things that I've done to figure out what kind of writer I am. So today's video, I've been actually thinking really hard about what I should do and how I can help you. And some people that have asked me this, like, how do you make a good character? Or, like, when do you start making the character? Usually the character creation is during the brainstorming stage. But what if that's not enough? Or you say, oh, this character doesn't fit the story. He, or should this character be the villain, or the hero, the main antagonist, main protagonist? It's the same thing. Really depends on how you want to word it. Or, like, how does this character fit in the scenario that this book is set in? Or the genre of this book? Well, it comes down to a few different things. One is this character male or female? It is going to play a big part when as the character develops. What are their characteristics? Like, is it a girl? Well, something that was brought up to me by another fellow author of mine is, this may sound a little bit far-fetched, but how tall are they? What's their hair color? What's their breast size if it's a female? For men, it's a little bit easier because it's not too many things play part of the male anatomy play into how a male character would react to the situation. Like, for instance, a female, you would need to know, like, if they have a bigger bust size. Like, when they're moving, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, or if they make their way around, there's going to be different contortions or torques and contortions to the body, like twisting, running. So there's that comes into play. I mean, granted, you don't have to do that if you want more realism. It's a little bit more real. It's a bit more realistic. Like, another thing for the characters is, what is their personality? This will develop over time as you're writing. I mean, you can sit down and you can set out, oh, this person is going to be thinking this way. This is his personality. He's pure evil or pure goodness, or he's kind of like a neutral stance, or he's had this internal struggle. But you'll come to learn over your writing, even if you aren't a discovery writer, you will, like, things can change. And I say can, but 99% of the time they will change. So let's see, what is a good instance of a character that thinks, let's see, a good character in this instance, I would say, would have to take Harry Potter, for instance, or Ron Weasley, or even Hermione Granger for that fact. When you're, like, as they go through, they get introduced a specific way, and so they act on that. Anyways, like, Hermione Granger is very smart. A little, in my opinion, at the very beginning of the book, she's a bit arrogant. Like, I'm smarter than you. Like, I can do anything better than you. You know, Ron Weasley is kind of the dork, and he's kind of remains that way, but as over time, he's not as like what's the word for it? He's not such an air. I'll just say this. He's not as big as an airhead. I mean, yes, he does still make mistakes, but they're a bit more calculated. You gain more of a sense of what his personality is. So the viewpoint of that character can change throughout the book to either be better or worse. It depends on what roles this character played in the plot or the outcome. So, a challenge for you. I've just kind of been rambling on on another thing. And so this video is not the longest, but I hope I got to the point and you kind of understood what I'm saying. But my challenge for you is sit down and create 5 characters. Doesn't matter what genre you pick. It could be a genre that you decided that best suits you after like going through from the last challenge to fit your writing style. But my challenge is come up with 5 characters. It doesn't matter like if it's a hero, if they're just side characters, and kind of just write down some basic traits about them. And figure out their gender, figure out their physique, what they look like, what their personality is, and then try and form a short story that had all 5 of them interacting, and see which one comes out as how you wanted them to do, or if it's completely different. Granted, if it's just a 1 page, it could be the exact outcome you want, but say you do maybe 10 pages, and it could completely change. Like the character that you thought would be a really nice person started out nice at the beginning, but then near the end they turn out to be the antagonist. But the person that had a really, really sour personality at the beginning turns out to be the protagonist. So it's really up to you whether you want to do these or not. But the biggest thing that I keep on saying this in every video, but when you're writing, just don't give up. No, you know what? I might as well just make that my tagline at the end of the videos. Is just don't give up. Don't do it. Hey, you will end up regretting it most of the time. But hey, that's it for this video. As in the previous few videos, as I figured out, is so the new video is going to be up there, here in the top right hand, and then the old video is going to be right down in the bottom left. So, and if you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. If not, hey, you can go ahead, give it a thumb down, or just leave it be. If you know anybody that is trying to start, like, experience or go into a writing perspective, go ahead, share this video with them. If you have any questions for me, leave a comment down below, and I will answer them as soon as I possibly can. So yeah, that's it for now. See ya.